WEF Davos meeting in Switzerland. And BG, I wanted to say that more than once, probably at least twice since 2020, I've heard some of these guys are likened to a child with an atom bomb spiritually. So we all know the facts, at least in my circle, that your father was a Nazi officer, and the other man mentions father was an open eugenicist who was the first president of Planned Parenthood, the society to openly control the population. You say in your TED Talks that controlling the population was the number one problem, yet somehow you were, even after Event 201, you were able to get 3/4 of this county and half the world to take your experiment. So congratulations on fooling half the world. But unfortunately, your tools have been used against you. A lot of people have been used these computers to spread the truth. And peace is what's really essential now, because we're in the second coming. Okay, so to the entire world, I ask you, why would you let beings with no self-respect control your mind? An infiltration through multi-generational institutional attrition. Okay, Mr. Schwab, we know, and Mr. Gates, we know that you probably have more reptilian blood than humans, and I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying, by your actions, by your obedience to your masters, I'm looking at this from a perspective of as much compassion as, how would you people feel if you were looking at Hitler in the face and you knew that you had to have compassion regardless, not for yourself, but because your brother is suffering more than we can imagine? Well, this is what I have to say to you, is that maybe you can try to do a plea bargain with the Galactic Akashic Council. They know what you've done. They see everything. The Almighty, the Christos beings, the Arcturians, the Palladians, the Andromedans, and all the other divine beings from other races and planets. They see everything you do, and they do not judge. They hold a mirror reflection of all that you have done, okay? And that is why I say you had to take down your little page on your website that said, in 2030, you'll own nothing and be happy. J.P. Sears pointed it out. You know why? I'm not going to be like him. I'm a sacred clown that's learning to have dignity and respect for all beings. Okay? You know what? I know you're part reptilian. You're overt with it. However, I'm sorry to say, my reptile brother, but reptilian and human mixed together, hybrid brother, but it ain't going to work. Okay? It's just not going to happen. Why? Because your tools are being used to spread awareness. Okay? Every time anyone does anything now, it's a boomerang karma. Okay? And it's not flipping back on us. It's not going to be flipped back on the people who pull the levers. It's flipped back on the people who made the decision, the intentions, the shot callers, the people who start these secret societies, and the people who run them. Okay? Because every action we do to others, we do to ourselves. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, Mr. Schwab, but that's the fact, is that the real golden rule is everything we do to others, we do to ourselves. It's just how it is. It's a law on this planet, like the law of free will is a law of this planet too. Those are two laws of this planet that no one can sidestep these days. I'm afraid you're going to have to either repent or, it's just, might have to hide in a bunker with Bill Gates there. It's not going to be easy for you anymore, because we're at the second coming of Christ. We're at the time of awareness. And you've made a grave misunderestimate of humans' will to do good. You greatly misunderstood and misunderestimated the goodness in humanity, and you still continue to as long as you plot to take over and harm others. Okay? Souls and spirits and human beings that are respectful. You just don't understand that. You couldn't understand that, okay? And so the world is going to have to make peace either way, because peace is essential. Peace is the most essential thing there is right now. Okay? And everyone on planet Earth is going to have to learn to respect truth. The truth doesn't need my voice. It has 150 other people, okay, on these platforms. The truth is everywhere. It speaks for itself. I just seek to be a part of it. And I respect the part of YouTube family and the part of my subscribers, my audience, my family, and friends everywhere on planet Earth that respect truth. And like David Burns said, sharp as a knife, facts cut holes in this. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this.